In this lesson, I want to talk about leveraging the power of LinkedIn specifically to help you build that agent network. Now, I'm going to walk through these steps right now, and then I'm going to go live on LinkedIn and demonstrate what I'm talking about, okay? So step one is you must create an all-star LinkedIn profile. So download the 11 tips to an all-star profile guide that we have. It's back in the overview downloads area of module 8. Use that, plus we've recorded a separate video. I watched the bonus video that's below here in this lesson to guide you through exactly how to make those 11 tips work for you, and I'm using my own profile as an example. The one thing I want to say here before I move on to step 2 in leveraging LinkedIn is don't forget to add all your contact information. It just amazes me when I'm connecting with other agents around the country and the world, and I go to try to find them with their contact information, and I always find their LinkedIn profile, but their contact information is lacking. It has maybe not even a phone number, or the contact information is powerful on LinkedIn. You can add up to 3 links. You can add your phone number, your email. You can add all that information in the about area. Anyway, I cover all of that in that bonus video. Go check it out and get the guide. Number 2, the second step is after you have a LinkedIn profile, I don't want you to do these next 2 steps until your profile looks awesome. You're going to use this powerful search function that's in LinkedIn to find agents who share something in common with you, like a hometown, college or school, something that's in your background, a hobby, a skill, or an interest. Again, I'm going to demonstrate that in just a minute. We're going to go live on LinkedIn, and I'm going to exactly show you how to do this. Step 3, you're going to find people that you have a connection with. You're going to review their profile, see what else that you can see as you look at their profile, and then you're going to make that initial connection request. Obviously, you're already connected to level 1 people. When you use LinkedIn, you can connect without having to upgrade to your level 2 people. So those are friends of people that you're already connected with, right? The next level down. So you want to use the function that's in LinkedIn to personalize the connection request. And what you're going to do in there is point out the thing that you have in common with them, not just that standard, hey, I would like to add you to my LinkedIn profile. You want to say something like, hey, here, hi Jan, looks like we have whatever it is in common. Looks like we both attended the University of Georgia. Go Dogs. I'm always looking to grow my network, and I thought it made sense for us to connect if you're open to it. That's what's going to go in that little connection. And then you're going to connect. That's the first step. Then step 4, find their contact information. Hopefully they have included it on LinkedIn. By the way, that's a tip you could share with people. You could share the guide that we've created and pass that on as a bonus thing for, as I mentioned in the previous lesson, something that you can share with other agents to help them make their LinkedIn, their profile all-star, or Google them if you can't find it on LinkedIn, and then of course add all that agent information to your CRM, and then you'll follow the things that I covered in the previous lesson, right? You can also join LinkedIn groups, and there's various things that you might have something of interest in with LinkedIn groups. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and we're going to dive in and we're going to take a look at, I'm going to demonstrate exactly how to do those steps, okay? All right, I'm here in my LinkedIn, not on my profile, I'm actually on my news feed, and we're just going to use this powerful search bar up here, and I'm just going to type in, actually I was just playing with it a bit ago here, realtor. I'm just going to do it just like this just to show you. It's just like a search engine with commas, realtor. And I'm going to, for this demonstration, I'm going to look for people that are realtors in Georgia that also have a military. I'm a previous military veteran, so you use commas and it's going to go out and look for people that have this in their profile. All right, so it'll find people first. You can even search for things, you put anything up here. You could find other people that have the same school, pick a state or an area that you want to connect with. You could use realtor. You could see the difference between realtor and real estate agent. There'll be a difference. Like, let's look at the first 3 that are here versus if I just put in real estate agent. Okay, it all depends on what people are putting in their profile. If I do this search, it's going to show me slightly different results, right? So let me go back to realtor. I like that search better. So you play with these words until you find the people that you want to be able to connect with. Find something that you have in common with them. Now make sure you stay on people, And then I'm going to recommend that you go to the second degree connections because you're already connected to the first, right? So now I can just look at this. Look how powerful this is. I can come down here and just look at and highlight. It'll highlight any of these keywords: realtor, military, right? So I'm going to go check out Amanda. She's at Weichert Realtors in the Savannah area. Born and raised in Texas, but my previous military career. All right, cool. Some interesting things here that I can talk to her about. She's got so far so good on her profile. Let me see. We'll do connection in a second. Contact information. This is what I was talking about previously. Amanda, I could help Amanda out as a fellow realtor. And when I make a connection, I think what I'm going to do is send something to her that the guide. You can send the profile, 11 tips to an all-star profile to help her really do this one thing alone. Add her contact information, for goodness sake. She's got nothing other than her profile in here. Let me see about her about area. There's room for growth here in her about area. Anyway, this is the coach in me coming out. But I already can see we both worked in the U.S. Army. This is so cool. So now what I can do is connect. We're going to add a note. And I'm going to go ahead and connect her with her actually right now. So I'm just going to say, hi, Amanda. I see we have a few things in common. Right, and the easiest way to do this, I'm typing this now, is to cut and paste it and have it ready to go. If whatever it is you're going to sit and do, and then you can customize it a little bit. You have 300 characters, but make it personal. I am also an Army veteran and realtor in both Florida and Las Vegas. This is me always having to fix my typing because I like to do this second deal. This is why cut and pasting is great, right? So I'm actually going to put Central Florida. Okay. Make sure you spell things right. Would love to connect on LinkedIn. All right, so keep it simple. Holy mackerel, I've got to be able to definitely use the cut and paste method, okay? And so you just do something like this, and now I'm sending a personalized message. We have something in common. That's the very first step of what you're going to do, right? Now if you're going to work this idea of connecting with other agents, you got to make the first connection, and then you've got to implement the other things that I talked about earlier on adding them to your database. Now I would have to go research her a little bit here and go do a Google search so I could get the rest of her contact information because she didn't put it on LinkedIn. Then I would reach out and talk to her about, not all in that first connection am I going to talk about a referral. Let's build an agent referral network. You could just have a common thing. We have something in common. Here's what it is. Let's connect on LinkedIn so we can build referral network is all that you need to do here. And then add them to your strategic plan to continue to provide value and hopefully get referrals back and forth, right? I don't have anybody in the Savannah area, and I could go on in a follow-up email to say I would love to be able to connect with you. By the way, I happen to, learn a little bit more about LinkedIn or whatever your situation is, and I wanted to pass on this guide. You might find some things that are valuable to improving your LinkedIn profile, or give your LinkedIn profile, or you might want to add some contact information, bonus tip, but do it in a nice way, okay? All right, that's it for leveraging LinkedIn to build a network. Clearly, there's things that you can do with this as well. Using this as a search engine to, outside of connecting with agents, you can connect with people or other people that you're looking for prospecting. And we'll cover that in greater detail in the whole little mini course we have on LinkedIn. That's it for now.